Let's see some of the Roblox shit
There's been a
that's been
significant
going
amount
on.
of information
So,
provided to us
so remember
related
that
to
stuff we've been
child
talking about where
being
schlepping,
accessed,
you know.
Right.
specifically
We got,
from your
I've been
home
hanging on to this for a
Wi-Fi.
little bit because
Where were you talking to him?
Believe on Roblox.
Just one?
busy covering other stuff.
Take a second.
I don't
When the
usually
gaming
cover this
platform
kind of stuff because
Roblox
it's
flags a
right. It's
user
not
for
my.
deeply disturbing content,
It's not in my
investigators trace the
purview.
account to a 17-year-old
I mean, I
whose
can.
activity was
Well,
only the
I don't
first
care.
move in a larger scheme. In the chat logs, they find explicit conversations with children,
This is some
each one
fucked up
pointing
shit.
to a
This,
predator
this
who's been
is
operating
why I don't really
undetected
want to
for
watch
far
shit like this
longer than
because it's
anyone
really
could
fucked up.
imagine.
How often were you having these conversations?
Probably about like 4 to 5, almost every day. I really didn't keep count.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged
I
for
mean,
the crime
it's
are
not
presumed
that I
innocent
don't want
unless
to
and
watch it.
until
It's
proven
more
guilty in
like
a court of law.
this isn't
On April
right. I
16,
didn't
2025,
compile all this
Marion County Sheriff's
information and
deputies and the
stuff.
Ocala
Right?
Police Department SWAT team
I don't
combined efforts
do
to serve a search warrant at a Florida home.
pedo bashing and shit like that. I don't go hunting pedos and shit like all these other people do.
Possession of child.
The suspected perpetrator is 17-year-old Christian Edward Scriven, who's placed in the back of a patrol car with his brother.
Hopefully we're not going to jail. I don't think you will. Huh? I don't think you will. Oh, you? I probably will. Why would that? Love you.
What?
Love you too, Dominic.
While his brother Dominic is not questioned about the case due to his intellectual disabilities, Christian and his father are each interviewed separately in recorded sessions with a detective.
Oh,
from the
so
Internet
both the
Crimes Unit and a
brothers are
Homeland
in
Security
custody because they don't know
There's been a
who did
significant amount
what.
of information provided to us related to child being accessed, specifically from your home Wi-Fi.
If one of your kids was to be involved, who you think it would be?
Christian. Dominic, no. Christian, yes. Because he's done it in the past, he's going to do it now.
Oh shit,
Though they
he's
spare
even
the details
ratting
to
out his
Christian's
own.
father, what they're about to uncover
son.
is even more serious than accessing explicit materials of children. And
Wait,
involves
so
a
the
disturbing
dad
and
already
calculated
knew
pattern of
about it
predatory
too?
behavior.
Oh Jesus.
Before confronting Christian with what they know, they read his Miranda rights.
You understand those rights?
Sir.
Okay. You're 17 and a half years old, so when you say
Jesus.
you understand them, I'll believe you. How
This
many rights
is
of mine? Are you okay
insane.
talking with me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When did you get your phone?
Sometime last year. My dad gave it to me. Because I've been doing good in school.
What kind of games do you play on your phone?
Roblox, Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, card games mainly.
Okay. Why do you think I'd be asking that?
Because something happened. If I'm not mistaken.
In February 2025, Roblox reported Christian's chat logs to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Roblox is an online gaming platform where users, primarily children under 16, create and join games known as experiences while playing as customizable avatars. Christian regularly entered these experiences under the username Lost Shadow.
Where'd that come from?
So apparently this
I
is
don't really remember. I just thought about it.
this complaint
seems
came
kind of
from
foreboding,
the
you know,
company
like when you
itself,
lost shadow or
apparently.
You know,
So apparently,
I'm like a
sometimes the
Sonic type
company
fan, so-
does
Oh, okay, so it's
get
shadows. Yeah,
information
I
and
think so.
they
Okay,
do
okay, that
give
makes
it
sense
to
What do you think happened? You said you think something happened.
investigators or
I
police
was talking
officers.
to a kid, but I really didn't know if it was like.
So why is
my
it that
age.
they're going
And
after
something's
Schlepp and
happened
all these
said,
guys who
led to
go
that.
on their own to
Okay.
do their own
Where were you talking
private
to?
investigation?
I believe
Right?
on Roblox.
Just one?
Take a second.
I guess they're more mad at the fact they're using
And,
their
what would you guys
platform
talk
to
about?
try and capture the
pictures and all that.
try and get information.
And,
It's hard to
so you
say.
talked about
These
pictures.
companies,
When we
I
say
guess they're
pictures,
just scared
what do we
of
mean by
like
pictures?
getting
30
fucking
pictures.
sued.
I believe.
Okay. Were they all your age?
So they're
They said
trying to
they
like
were. Well, not all
close
of them,
up
but
any
some of them
loose
said, like,
ends
15, 17,
because they don't
like around
want
that
any
age.
fucking issues.
In one conversation reported by Roblox,
Right,
Christian
they
tells
will
a
go
child with an
mafia
undisclosed age
on you.
that he is 15 years old.
Right,
He
just
asks
like
unsettling,
right
age
like how
inappropriate
Nintendo
questions.
does
When
with
you lied
mods
about
and
your
shit.
age, what age would you say?
Or like how some companies, yeah, they
Like
will
either a
go
year above them,
fucking ape
or
shit.
like a year or two above them.
Just in a sense, so they would be comfortable type deal. So if they say they were 13, you say, "Oh, I'm 14."
Or 15, yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm being honest with you.
What if they said 10?
I think I said only a few, like about like 12 or so.
Mhm.
But other than that, I probably skipped.
So I would say it will be safe to assume, and correct me if I'm wrong, that basically you wanted to continue that conversation. So you don't want to scare them with this age. So you put yourself at a lower age, so they will continue talking.
Something like that, sir.
When the child doesn't share her own phone number, Christian
Jesus.
gives his instead. Since Roblox prohibits the sharing of phone numbers, Christian tricks the filter by sharing it a few digits at a time and
Yeah,
instructs
that's
the child to
that's
text
some
him.
You share a
predator
bedroom with your
behavior.
brother?
Yes, sir.
Is your brother
That's some
like
predator
messing
behavior.
around on Roblox too,
no.
or does he use your devices?
No, sir.
Does anyone use your devices?
No, but my dad goes through my phone. If I'm not mistaken, when I'm not here.
When's the last time you went through his phone?
It's been about 3 months.
Did you find anything?
No.
Okay.
It's just I find numbers in there that are not in his contact. And I ask him about it, and he says, "Oh, that's my friend."
While the platform blocks users from sending or receiving photos, a deeper concern persists as individuals continue
Yeah,
to
how
lure
is he
children
getting-
away from the
He's
platform,
getting
where safety
phone
features can't
numbers and
protect
shit.
them.
That's
You can't send pictures through
suspicious.
Roblox, right?
No.
So
you
how
can't.
do the pictures get sent?
Either like through Discord or
There it
my
is.
phone.
Discord. Yeah.
Discord is a communication
number.
platform
Discord
that
or
allows
phone
users to
number.
create servers where they can chat via text, voice, or video.
How you end up in Discord? Did somebody like tell you, hey, open a Discord so we can talk here? How'd that happen?
No, I went to it myself.
Are you part of any communities that talk about that
Like-
process?
Like, what do you mean by communities?
Just groups of people speaking on social media or over text or
No, sir.
No.
I don't think so.
so you don't belong to any Discord servers where people talk about that?
No, Discord service, yeah, I was.
There's some pretty tight-knit communities, right? A lot of them are interconnected. A lot of them, people who are lower up in one server will start their own server.
Basically, he
Do you
is
remember what
alluding
the
to
general
like
premise
criminal
was behind
organization
the
shit.
group? Was it like a grooming? You talk about
Right,
grooming
these
kids on
pot-
Roblox,
right
or-
these
no, sir.
guys
Okay, what
could
was
be
it then?
potentially
Like on
Right,
Roblox or on Discord?
Rico,
No, it was
in a sense, human traffickers. You don't know, because you don't know how many of
While Christian
these
admits to moving
people are
conversations from
fucking
Roblox to
in those
Discord to
goddamn
speak
Discord
private and ask for
servers
photos, what
doing this
investigators are
type
about
of
to
shit.
reveal is even more horrifying.
Did you ever ask somebody for specific
And
pictures?
you know how
like,
fucking
what they
criminals
look like.
are. They will use
Unless you never
whatever
said,
they
like, send me a
can
picture
to
of a little girl or send me a
Oh,
picture of.
no.
facilitate
What about,
black market
Do
deals.
you ever tell anybody to do anything with other people?
Like, tell them to do something to somebody else?
Mhm.
I don't know, sir.
I think you know. I think you know what I'm talking about. Well, there's a conversation that I was provided because it rose to a level of concern that was pretty high, where you
Like,
and
these
another
guys will
user were
only
talking about their
come for
siblings.
you
In one
if
deeply disturbing
if some
exchange with a young girl
heinous
on
shit
Roblox,
happen.
Christian issues explicit
Right,
instructions
super
describing in detail what
critical
he wants the girl to
information
do to their
leaked.
younger male sibling,
That
and
just
demands
gives
video
them the
evidence.
go-ahead to
Christian admits to detectives that the
put
sibling was
put the cuffs
possibly as
on you.
young as 8 years old.
I mean, what do you think the consequences of that are?
Could possibly, like, get arrested.
No, I just mean, like, what do you think that's going to do to that little kid that you're having him do stuff with?
Negative impact.
I think that's fair to say. Why did you ask them to make those videos?
I guess to mainly see if they were, like, telling the truth or whatever. I think that was my main reason.
How much of that is going to be on your phone?
None.
None?
If I'm not mistaken, none, sir.
Okay, so what happened to it?
Most of the dirty pictures that I got were either deleted or they deleted them.
Despite the graphic nature of his messages, Christian appears not to grasp the gravity of his actions.
I wasn't trying to do anything bad. I think I was
It
just,
doesn't
like,
matter if you
Christian,
weren't
I'm gonna
trying
be
to do
honest with you.
anything bad, man.
I don't
That's
think
fucking
that's
radioactive
believable or fair
material,
for you
dude.
to claim that you weren't trying to do something bad. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be condescending, but I think it's important we are clear in here
Like, that shit's no joke.
that is a lie. Is it fair to say?
I mean, yes, sir.
And are we going to find you speaking with any kids on your phone currently?
No, sir.
The reason
No, when
why,
did it stop?
because that could be used for
Like,
blackmailing people, and then it gets
I think it was like
too criminal,
a few days ago, a week ago,
criminal.
something like
It's
that.
too much criminal
And
shit.
what made you
It's
remove all
too
those
much heat. Too much heat.
conversations?
Discord,
Or just
That
what
is
made you stop?
lava. Do not fuck with it.
Server get banned or wiped or?
Roblox.
That is
main account did get
radioactive material.
I've
It
been
is
getting, like,
plutonium.
Though Roblox did shut down his
It is
account,
uranium.
Christian
You
simply
don't
made a
fuck
new
with
one.
it.
And you're saying on this new account you did not try to talk with any kids?
on this new account. No, I did, sir.
As the conversation turns to how many children Christian may have targeted, the scale becomes overwhelming.
From the content that you received, like, for real, how many of them were, like, young girls that, I shouldn't have done this?
This is why
And when we say
fucking
FBO, we're
Destiny's
talking more than
case is
5?
so fucking serious. Because you're
So,
playing with
since it's
fire,
kind of like
man.
a constant thing you were doing, are we talking about
Playing with fucking
numbers
fire.
above 20?
Yes, sir.
Is the number above 50?
Literally asking to get fucking burnt.
So we're more in the ballpark of 30?
Yes, sir.
But they'll soon learn the staggering truth that the real number may be exponentially greater. For now, Christian shares his perspective on the entire situation, admitting the outcome was not what he imagined.
I understand it's wrong, and I thought since I was like still a minor, I thought it wasn't gonna.
Yeah, that's why
I wasn't
when
gonna have
Destiny
I knew it
said
was
the
gonna be
shit to
bad, but I
Willie
didn't know it was
Mack, I
gonna,
was like, dude,
lead
what are
to
you
this.
fucking doing?
Well, did you think when you turned
Like,
18 in a few months that
fucking
Did you
kid is
stop?
fucking saying shit he's not supposed to be
I was gonna
saying.
stop
He's
eventually, but it
incriminating
was a habit.
himself.
But
have you
but
tried
You
to
just
stop
shut
before?
the
Yes,
fuck
yes, sir.
up.
And trying to stop before, do you believe you would have stopped?
He was
like,
fucking
I would've, but
literally. I
something
swear to God, these
inside me
people
just,
go
like,
on
kicked in
stream and
made me
just
wanna do it
keep
again.
incriminating
Don't you think that
themselves.
may have happened when you turned 18 as well?
No,
Dude,
sir.
if
think
you
that
get
I
into
know
the
when I
court
turn
of
18
law
that if I do something like
and
that,
they
I could
start
be in
fucking
bigger
hammering
trouble.
you with this shit,
Oh,
oh
you
man,
think a
you're out,
17-year-old
dude.
it's fine to exploit 10-year-old children?
No,
And I'm not, again, I'm not trying to become
There's
sad,
no way
but
you're
that's
gonna
what you're
get
telling
out
me.
of that shit.
but no,
I'm gonna
I
fucking
understand where you're
smack
coming
you
from. No, I
up with it.
wasn't.
You understand that what you're describing is an addiction.
Yes, sir.
So you might tell us right now that, oh, I'm 18, I'm gonna stop. That wasn't gonna stop,
Yeah.
brother.
I understand.
I'm sorry to tell you that wasn't gonna stop. It's gonna escalate. This is the problem.
But that's why I was trying to like stop once in a while.
By his own admission, Christian is well aware that his age may have an impact on the justice he'll face for his actions, and has his own opinion for what should happen to him now.
Am I actually getting arrested?
Yeah,
What do you
that
think should
also.
happen in a situation like this?
Honestly, my truthful
And the
opinion.
right, because
like,
you could be going into the realm
I
of human
shouldn't go to, like,
trafficking.
jail.
Well, when
but,
you get into
I
some
think for my
right these
actions that I've
certain
done,
types of cases,
I think I should like know what it's
because
like to
you're already
go to jail.
distributing right illegal content
I
you're
know if
not
you guys
supposed
have
to
like
be
age for, like,
having.
under 18 or something, you go to a what is it called again?
The Department of Juvenile Justice?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should be punished for my actions and learn from my mistakes and never to make it again.
Okay.
Christian, however, may not get his way. While he did spend the night in the Juvenile Justice Department, the following day, investigators returned to confront him with shocking new evidence. Just hours before the search warrant, he was in fact talking to another child, despite earlier claiming
No.
he had stopped.
I noticed there was a conversation with a girl yesterday.
No,
Was that the
he
406
had
number on your phone?
another.
406 number.
Stop.
I
You
was
need to
down here on the
fucking
road, sir.
stop.
Would you have continued talking with her today, you think?
No.
What made you stop talking with her?
See, this is
was
why you cannot
lost interest or
have.
something like that, so,
Like she wasn't showing her face?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think he has a
Okay.
he lied
you know
on
how
his.
old she
He's
was?
using he's using
I'm
different
like, I believe
accounts.
14 or 15. I do want to say something.
Yeah.
I know it's on there, but I forgot to tell you that I have 2 girls on there on Discord.
And it looks like you have one of them labeled a certain way on your bio.
Oh yeah, because she we were talking and she wanted to like be with me or whatever.
Christian's Discord profile reads, "I'm married by
You know
someone
the
who I care about and love
the
the
funny
most.
you
She's
know
very
what the
special."
you know what the investigator did there. He fucking knows, right? He's only poking and prodding a little bit, and he's waiting for him to divulge all the information to him. Right, he already has most of the information in his when he was investigating in his paperwork. So he's just waiting for the confirmation of this of the guy telling him, yeah, this is what I did. And it's just like that's why he's like, oh, you did this and this and this, right? They already have his
report,
shit.
his phone had no contacts or messages
he's
retained beyond
fucked.
immediate family, and the children he
It's
was currently
only
trying to
they
exploit.
just
When
all
did
they
you
need
start
is the
talking to her?
confirmation that he did it.
Yes. Yeah, yesterday.
And
Yesterday.
oh, just yesterday. Why say you're married?
Because she put hers as that, and I just wanted to like
Where did you meet her? Was it on Discord?
Roblox.
Roblox. Okay. And then what about the other girl? Did you meet her?
Which one?
The other girl that's on there.
Same thing.
Okay. How old is she?
So using Roblox again,
Same age. Sir.
How old do they think you are?
facilitating
I told him I was 17.
illegal activity.
I told both of them.
Okay. Did you send pictures of yourself?
To show my identity, I was like who I am. Yeah.
Did they
I'm
send
sorry.
pictures of
No,
themselves?
he's
Yes.
going.
Are they
He's
close
going on
pictures?
No,
Roblox
just
to
like
do
face
illegal
pictures.
Okay.
activity.
But the other
Sorry,
one, no, she sent me.
because the way I said it before
Did
it
you guys
sounded
talk
like
about
Roblox
doing
is
anything?
right complicit in
oral?
it. My bad.
I asked for like content like that, but not like videos. Well, I asked for a little bit of videos, but pictures, and she said she wasn't comfortable with that because of her past relationship, and I respected that.
When asked once
So
more
the
about
brother-
number of victims,
so
it
they had
becomes
to cuff
immediately clear
everyone
that the
'cause
number
they
of
didn't
children
know
Christian
who
was
was
able to
who,
reach and
or
exploit
who
is
was
far
doing
beyond
what.
anyone
So they
could
just
have
cuffed
imagined.
everyone.
How many like a day of these people would you talk to? Because seeing that you have the 2 on the Discord
Or
and you
well,
have the one
detained.
just from yesterday, and then there's a lot in the deleted, but it looks like it's quite a few. I mean, how often were you having these conversations?
Probably about like 4 to 5, almost every day.
Okay, 4 or 5 almost every day for the past year.
Almost, yes, sir.
Okay.
Holy shit, he was
So
doing this
probably
for the
a little bit
past
more
year
than
for
50.
I really didn't keep count, so probably.
The investigation uncovered
Holy
conversations
shit.
with children in 20 different states and multiple countries. And while attempts were made to
Jesus
reach potential
fucking
victims,
Christ.
some couldn't
See?
be contacted. On April 28, 2025,
Oh
17-year-old
boy.
Christian Edward Scribbin was formally charged as an adult. He was later
Holy
booked into the
shit,
Marion
he's
County
got a
Jail,
criminal
where he remains
history
held
now.
without bond.
Holy
He entered a plea
fuck,
of
man.
not guilty. The case is
Look at
ongoing,
all
with
those
a
different
pretrial
fucking
conference scheduled
countries
for
and
September
states.
9,
Holy shit.
2025. If you'd like to
And
see select new videos early and
that's
help us
what
keep
happens when
uncovering
you
case
fuck
files
with
that rarely come to
right
light, you'll
online.
find extra
Holy
footage and
shit.
unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
Right? The online is a dangerous place. Very dangerous. Let's see what Schlepp has to say. Right, that's just one instance. And then apparently he got some talks with got into talks with Chris Hansen. So apparently he's teaming up with Chris Hansen.
We all want to keep Roblox safe. We share this view, and we know that there's members of our community who feel strongly about that too. And you know what? We welcome them as part of the dialogue.
The reason why I'm not going to even take a look at the company's statement is because I know they're full of shit. All companies do this shit. There's no reason for me to fucking understand their whole PR background. Fuck them. I already know they're shady shit.
This whole situation is kind of crazy.
Everybody go donate to this boy Schlepp.
This is probably the worst decision this company has ever made.
Hashtag free Schlepp on God.
Yeah, they actually need Schlepp.
I'm wishing Schlepp the best.
Yeah, Charlie made a video, Asmongold.
There's got to be something done. Nobody at Roblox listens to
Oh,
us.
wow.
I'm frustrated,
yeah.
man. I'm frustrated.
Creek
Why should we
Craft.
support a platform that is taking
Oh,
steps
even
to
top
prevent predators
VTubers are
from getting
talking
caught?
about it.
Roblox has just lost $12 billion in market value following their response to their cease and desist letter against me. Just for context, I'm someone who's gotten 6 predators within their community arrested in real life. That loss, though, isn't on me. It's a direct result of Roblox's own response to its child safety crisis. Instead of addressing the real issues, Roblox has doubled, tripled,
not just
even
CP, but they're
quadrupled
probably
down. They put out
facilitating
statements after
CSAM too,
statements
right?
painting me and my team as reckless vigilantes
CSAM
while claiming
going on,
that their
especially on
platform is safe, when it absolutely is not. People are just seeing through this, and that's why a huge movement has started online called Free Schlepp. It's been trending everywhere. Multiple members of Congress have now called out the
abuse
company's
material,
child
right?
abuse problem, and the Attorney General of Louisiana has filed a giant lawsuit against the company for, and I quote, prioritizing user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. The day after the Attorney General's lawsuit was filed, Roblox's market value dropped by $12 billion. In response, the company scrambled to roll out new policies targeting the very not safe for work games featured in the lawsuit and my videos, like for instance bathroom simulators. Mind you, the community has been calling out these games for years now, but still, even after everything, instead of
I think even
removing these
Minecraft
blatantly
had kind of the
inappropriate
same issue
experiences,
too
Roblox
back
simply
in the day.
slapped a 17
I think they
plus
cleaned
label
it
on
up,
They
but
also
still.
launched a ban wave against some of the
It
worst
is a potential
games they've
risk.
knowingly hosted for years. Games that have led thousands of children to getting extorted, and worse.
I hate to say it, but
Roblox's
all
actions
of
are
these
nothing more
kids
than
games
damage
that
control
try
for the
to
problems
have
they've
an
allowed to
open
fester,
chat and
when
all
the
that,
entire community
that's so
was
bad.
screaming at
That's
them
bad
to
news.
fix
You're asking for
these
fucking trouble.
problems. And the community saw that killing the messenger was an act of war. Shortly after these changes, Roblox released a video so bad that it was community noted on Twitter twice. David Baszucki, the CEO of Roblox, Matt Kaufman, the Chief Safety Officer of Roblox, and Eliza Jacobs, the Senior Director of Product Policy, did a 45-minute tech talk.
They're all
Most of this
bad
is
people.
Just corporate jumbo, but they go ahead and respond
Yeah, they're all
directly to their
trying to
vigilante
protect
policy.
their
Before I show this, I want you to
corporate
remember,
interests.
I'm the only person that Roblox is
They're just trying to
targeting with
protect
this
their
vigilante
company.
policy that they just created. Not even my team game was moderated or given any legal
They're
letter.
basically
I begged for a clear
Karens.
line and even offered to keep much of my work private to help, and I'm no way obligated to do that, but instead they went straight after me, moderating my accounts and sending a cease and desist before I could even react to the policy. And let's be clear about one thing. I'm not a vigilante. That means I'm taking the law into my own hands.
correct.
We work with law enforcement, which is why we have arrests. Roblox refuses to say my name because they'd have to acknowledge those arrests. But make no mistake, they're responding to the outrage, which is about me, and this is what they had to say about it. They first start off the interview by talking about how vigilantes started out as a good thing.
Both inside of Roblox, and I think that there are lots of people outside of Roblox who really have the best intentions and the welfare of our community at heart. We all want to keep Roblox safe. And you know what? We welcome them in part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer. And we have members of the community in these vigilante groups that started off in a really good place. They started off by saying like, hey, they're reporting on issues on Roblox. They're talking about how we could do better. And, you know, we paid really careful attention.
This statement is just laughably hilarious. If Roblox is really paying attention, then what about when my mom?
Yeah, why don't
emailed
you
guys
take
about my
it?
own
Why didn't you
decisions?
take
What did
out
you
the
do then?
mods that
Nothing.
were
Actually, you
facilitating?
kept paying the guy for years afterwards until you were
shady
literally
shit,
forced
huh?
to do something about it. If what Roblox was
Why
claiming
did it
was
take so
actually
long for
true,
you to do
them
something?
listening to the community, why are the biggest content creators leaving your exclusive YouTuber
Yeah,
program
why
in
are a bunch
protest
of
how you're
a
moderating
bunch
your
of people
platform? And I'm
leaving
gonna
the
actually bring up
program?
something later in this interview to show you how much of a joke this is. This here is Meep
And then
City,
why
one of
have
the
all
most
of them
controversial
probably
games
talked
on
about
Roblox.
right
Creepcraft,
all the
one of
issues?
the largest Roblox YouTubers joined this game and within 4 seconds was exposed to not safe for work content. The community has been complaining about this game for almost a decade now, but Roblox has still continued to leave this game up and platform it. But CEO David Baszucki mentions this game by name, and here's their philosophy on this.
You know, I can see some of our community naming experiences on Roblox and just say, take it down, take it down, take it down. I'd say examples could be Meep City, for example. Can you share, like, why should that be up? Should that be down? Like, what's up?
I think one thing that's really challenging on this global immersive interactive platform is that we have content created by developers and creators and content created by the community, by the users that are in that game. And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate them for the behavior of their users.
How is this a crazy math problem? This is so simple. The creator of this game wants these people in their game. How is this even controversial? The developer is giving the tools to the player to make this inappropriate content.
That's
and
shady
that
as
is the
hell.
problem with Roblox.
That's
Roblox
super
turns a
shady.
blind eye unless the developers are blatantly
Yeah, they're making it look like
even
fucking
then, it is
YouTube
still
or
on the
like
line if
literally
Roblox will
online
take action.
communities.
Roblox might have just went back on their word
That's for
regarding Meep
adults?
City. This game had every inappropriate feature removed from it pretty much overnight.
I mean, at this
Unknown
point,
if
you could
Roblox
just call
made Alex
Roblox
Neutron, the
a
creator
fucking
of Meep
adult
City, do
game,
this.
right?
But either way, it shows the public pressure is working. Games that Roblox is doubling down on are folding. So that's why it's really important to keep speaking up about this.
Then we saw something change. What we saw is that some of these groups started engaging with the community in ways that violated our policies. And so let me explain like what that means. They would go and create accounts on Roblox claiming to be a child.
Roblox keeps repeating this same talking point, that I'm impersonating and pretending to be a child. But here's the reality. You have to pretend to be a child because if the predators knew they were talking to an adult, that wouldn't even be a crime. You guys seem to be more upset that I'm pretending to be a child than predators are decoys. And if it wasn't our decoys, it would be
I mean,
a real person.
I
It's
bet they're
also
just
worth
mad
noting
that you're not
FBI,
allowing
ICAC,
them to,
and local law
right?
enforcement
You're
all
not
use
talking
these same exact
with them to
tactics.
help
With Roblox
facilitate
willing
these
to send them a cease
captures.
and desist
Right.
too, and their claim that I'm impersonating children is flat out false. Impersonation means I'm stealing the identity of a real child. From the very beginning, we've never used real kids. We don't send pictures of real children, and we create totally new identities where every single photo that's sent is of someone that is of age. The only difference is we tell these people that we are underage. This is flat out a lie, what they're claiming. But what happens next is so wild that the CEO of Roblox cuts off the chief safety officer.
And then they would enter into game servers and they would go and start asking everybody around them, how old are you? And they were seeking out adults. If you said that you were, move on. But if you said that you were 25, then they would start engaging in conversations and they would try and use those conversations to simulate.
Matt, is this anecdotal? Because I know we have chat logs for all chat on Roblox and historical records. Are you able to kind of...
David totally derails that conversation. That statement is probably the most wild made by Matt Kaufman in this whole interview. To simulate what, Matt Kaufman? Because it's not simulation. These are predators thinking that they're talking to someone that is real, and they a lot of times want to show up in person and do stuff to them in real life. And in my opinion, this shows how little Roblox actually cares about
Yeah,
this
no,
problem.
they don't
They
care.
can say whatever
It's
they
just
want.
you're
They can
hurting their
talk about
bottom
all the new
line.
safety features that they're rolling out. But it means
Basically,
nothing.
you guys shedding a
Lawsuits are
light
being
to
filed
what's
every
happening
single
is
week against the
hurting their
company,
bottom
and
line.
headlines are making the media about a new horrible situation happening.
You're
because
making
of this
them
platform. I also want to
anxious.
say how they totally mischaracterize how I run my decoy operation. We are never the first to engage with any of the predators. They always contact our decoy account first.
So we saw these actors, they're pretending to be kids, they're trying to find adults, and then what they're doing is they're trying to move the conversation as quickly as possible to other platforms that don't have the type of monitoring and policies that Roblox has. And then they were using that activity that happened on other platforms to create situations.
What does he
that
do?
they
He
would
has
then
like
video,
weird
they
twitches
would report to the
sometimes.
police, and then only after would they let Roblox know.
It's like every time he hears
encouraging
something he
adults
doesn't
to
want to
talk
hear, he
inappropriately
twitches.
to people they shouldn't. That is not true, and if it was true, I wouldn't have a single arrest. We present ourselves as a naive kid who doesn't know about these topics. Crimes like this should obviously be reported to law enforcement first, not Roblox. If
Yeah, not
is notified
Roblox.
before
They
the
are
police,
not.
They can delete accounts.
Yeah, Roblox is not a law enforcement right. They are a video game company. They have no jurisdiction whatsoever in criminal activity. Right? That is not their purview. They can shut the fuck up.
Tip off the predators are being investigated and give them a chance to erase valuable evidence that the police need to prosecute. The fact that these predators are on the platform to begin with shows that their safety systems have failed. If Roblox did
Yeah,
their
no,
jobs, there
their
wouldn't be
systems
anybody
have
for us to
failed.
find. Roblox also
Their
claims that they're
whoever's
moving these
like
players to other platforms.
handling
Those
the
platforms are
moderation
linked
have
directly
failed.
on Roblox's own site.
The
Roblox
higher
has
ups have
actually been
failed.
partnered
Right,
with some of those
the company
platforms.
has
They even own a
failed.
bot on that
It's a
other
failed
platform.
company.
Anyone can make an account.
They're
13
not
plus, and see
serious.
social media links on Roblox, and unsurprisingly, people in real life have been abducted because of this feature that Roblox allows. And when they say I'm creating these situations, that's just insulting. I'm not creating situations. These predators are trying to grab people within your community.
And there's a bunch of issues in here. Number one, the violation of our policies about being honest about how old you are. Number two,
What do you
moving
mean?
conversations
There's
on
tons of
platform.
people doing
And
it in
number
your
three,
game already,
waiting
and
to
you're
tell
trying to
Roblox when they
get the
identify
ones who are
violative
actually
behavior
trying to
come
capture
and
these
tell us so we
people.
can take action.
In Matt Kaufman's own words,
It's because they
articles about
right. It's because
vigilantes,
it's harder
he said
to
law
capture.
enforcement officials are
It's
best
harder to
positioned to
capture the
investigate
ones they
potential
don't know,
crime. So why is he
rather
criticizing
than
us for going to police
you're
first? And it's
already
not like
you're
we're not
already
even
helping
reporting
us
these things to
by
Roblox.
right
We
telling
do.
you
We give
are one of
Roblox
them
the
too.
same Google
So
Drive that we
we're gonna
give to
get
the
you too.
cops. They have the first chat log till the very end where they're in
I'm the
hand.
one
And
helping
we have
you,
numerous
fucking
fully
idiot.
documented instances
They
where
don't care.
Roblox refused
Right.
to take action until after we released videos that got millions of views. Also, waiting to tell Roblox in general is a policy violation? If you were on Roblox and went straight to the authorities instead of reporting it to Roblox first, could you technically be violating Roblox's terms of
Yeah, I mean,
service?
all this is friendly fire, right? I don't know why the companies do right. All companies do this for some reason.
Actions that they were taking
It's like they're
were putting
super
our
scared
community
of
at greater
having
risk
some kind
and
of
were
right
violations of our
stain on
policy.
their
He says
reputation
I'm putting the community at risk.
because their
Roblox even
fucking
went as far
company is
to
tied
accuse
to
me and my
right
team of being similar
bad
to
shit
predators.
happening.
Think about that. They're implying I am preying on predators. So to Matt Kaufman and David Bazuki, I'm very sorry for preying on the predators of your platform and getting them arrested and put in handcuffs because I didn't ever want to see kids go through what I went through.
These actors that were coming on the platform, they were reaching out to dozens and dozens of people, and the
Yeah,
vast majority of those
basically
people
they're trying
were
to
not
say that
responding to
like
those
people like
engagements,
Gideon
frankly, were
and
harmed
right
in that
and
process.
Schlep who tried to capture these people,
I sent a message
they're
in the
criminals
chat and I got
themselves.
this guy messaging.
Like what?
Yes,
Dude,
okay,
fuck
how
you.
old are you? I ask him back how old he is, and he says he's older than 18. I tell him I'm years old. Do you mind me being younger? No, not really. If you can keep it a secret between us, though. And he does Predator Strat 101. He asks for my Snap or Discord. And the reason why he's asking for Snap is because the messages delete. I tell
Correct.
him Discord, and I get on Discord with him, and the messages begin right away.
Throughout that entire process, where did I harm anyone? Because the real harm was Roblox letting this game exist on their platform.
Yeah,
for
there
years.
was
It
no
only disappeared
harm.
after Hindenburg, an investment
Well,
research
when you
firm,
say
went ahead and
harm,
exposed
I
Roblox
think
for
of
hosting this experience,
physical
and
harm.
conveniently, it vanished the moment they showcased this predator catch. Notice as well how I wasn't
I
going to
didn't
ask
see
for
any
Discord or Snapchat. The predator did. These were the sort of people interacting with our decoys, and so many people are becoming victimized from people exactly like this.
They were normalizing policy violations on the platform.
What? Roblox's own algorithm recommends inappropriate items to people. Roblox actively hosts not safe for work games for children. Roblox themselves, in this interview, doubled down on one of the most infamous instances of inappropriate behavior that they've allowed for nearly a decade, and they're really going at me for normalizing policy violations. Absolutely unbelievable.
And the other piece is, oftentimes the sort of evidence that was collected, the video
No,
evidence,
yeah, these
was really
people are
difficult to
Karens.
verify, really difficult
These
for
people are
us.
just trying to
And if
protect
law
their bottom
enforcement had to
line.
verify it, then they're talking about subpoenas, and so I think something that sometimes seems obvious to folks in the community really is just much more complicated on the back end.
I'm not sure how the evidence that I was sending you guys was hard to verify. I sent you guys screen recordings of us scrolling through the entire chat on mobile, and a lot of the stuff that happens is happening directly within Roblox. Like, for instance, when Roblox refused to ban this predator, we got arrested in Hawaii, and he was literally talking in-game about planning the meetup in real life on Roblox. With all that being said, I wanted to ask someone who's been working with law enforcement and has been doing predator catching since before I was even born. So I decided to take a seat with Chris Hansen to catch some answers.
Yeah, Chris Hansen, he was catching predators before I was born too.
Correspondent reporter for
Actually, he literally just started his career when I saw some of that shit.
Documentaries, including this particular project, exposing the sort of thing that goes on Roblox.
I wanted to ask you about some of the comments that Roblox has specifically stated about like predator catching. One of the main complaints is pretending to be a child. I want to know your answer. It's kind of obvious, but the importance of using decoy accounts to just find different predators.
Well, we couldn't do it without using decoy accounts. In the very beginning, we had
Yeah.
online watchdog group, Perverted Justice, do that work, and now, and for the last several years, it's been members of law enforcement who have posed as children online, merely
Correct.
sitting in one of these areas.
Yeah, before it wasn't right. It wasn't the law enforcement,
And then the conversation
and now the law enforcement are doing it themselves.
and then that gets turned over. Now, I understand that anytime somebody is not with law enforcement, it gives pause to a corporation. It's like,
Correct.
okay, here's this kid. We don't know whether he's following the rules properly. We don't know.
I mean, yeah, Chris Hansen was right. He wasn't someone who worked. He was someone who wasn't a law enforcement person. He had to work with law enforcement. Right? He got into that. He got into this job by being who he was.
Fantastic promotional move. I'm a little dumbfounded that they haven't figured it out, given that these guys are in the high-tech world who invented this stuff in some ways. You know, why don't they get ahead of it and get a young guy on their team?
That's
what I'm doing with you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. I learned a long time ago that if you're not listening to the youngest guy or girl in the room, you're missing opportunity. You have to evolve and you have to keep on top of this technology, and you have to bring new ideas into the room to do your job. My job is to expose bad people. You are helping.
I mean, the thing is, I made it very, very clear to Roblox since the beginning. Give us a private line. We are open to communicate with you. We want to talk with you guys. We know a lot of these really bad actors, and the first official contact I had with them was the cease and desist letter.
It's horrible from a public image standpoint. I mean, you're killing the messenger, right? It's not like you're out there tracking these guys down with, tasers and smoke guns. I mean, you're providing information to the platform too.
All they're trying to get is information, and then they turn over the information.
That I was actually going to law enforcement first before sending their report, just so that they would have a start-to-finish conversation.
There's no physical involvement. There's only
before this
information involvement.
We always go to law enforcement. We work with law enforcement in everything we do, and that is to ensure a successful prosecution. That's why the prosecution rate in these days is like 99.1%. It's law enforcement first, then they can deal with the corporation. The corporation should be more concerned about reporting what it finds to law enforcement.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to read to you a quote from Roblox's
They shouldn't.
corporate blog
Yeah, they shouldn't be caring about
similar to
some
predators,
off-platform
actively approach
investigator
to lead
is
them onto
doing.
different platforms.
They should worry about their own investigations
We obviously do not
themselves,
talk
and then turn it over to the police.
Impersonate real children. Our decoys are adults.
Well, I think if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, that's wrong. Based upon what you said to me, you don't actively bait these guys in terms of making the first approach. You merely set up a profile of somebody who's underage, and you exist in that room until an adult approaches one of your decoys. Then if conversation takes place, they get exposed, and that information gets turned over to law enforcement. And in many cases, they do something, and then you report that both on your platform as a citizen journalist, a young guy working on these stories, and to Roblox to take action as a corporate citizen.
I thought it was kind of wild how they
Yeah,
compared
he.
what
Oh
we're
yeah,
doing
that's
to
right. He was
actual
a
predators.
citizen journalist, and then he worked right, and he was doing catch a predator shit.
Healthy for Roblox, and it's going to be especially good for users of Roblox, because anything that creates awareness and a dialogue is important. And you need to tell parents that this stuff exists, that these dangers are out there, and that if your child is approached by a predator, they need to come to the parents. I mean, that's the first line of defense. It's great what you're doing. It's great what I do. And it's really great that law enforcement and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children does all this work every day across the country. It's great that Roblox has a department that takes a look at some of this stuff. What's not great is the lack of connection here that could make it even better and safer. Until that happens, we have to show parents what goes on here, and they have to have the discussion with kids to say, hey, be careful.
What made you like interested into like getting into Roblox?
You know, I was personally getting communications on social media saying, you need to look into this, you need to look into this, you need to look into this. And then we saw a big case down in Florida where a guy was arrested in Central Florida for and actually giving them Robux and having them exploit siblings and other. It made headlines down in Marion County, Florida. And so I started digging into it. We had good contacts with that sheriff's department there. And we actually, ironically, just did a predator sting, a takedown sting down there. So we started with an interview there. And it turns out that in the same jurisdiction, there was a 10-year-old girl who was exploited on Roblox by a man all the way over in England. And so we interviewed that victim's mother. And, you know, all of a sudden, all these cases started developing, including the lawsuit by the Attorney General in Louisiana.
That's interesting you mentioned Florida, because we got an arrest there. We got it in Polk County, and it was a guy who possessed.
Polk County, as you know, is where Sheriff Grady Judd is.
Grady, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We do work with them as well. First of all, it breaks my heart, and I'm so sorry that you had to deal with this as a younger guy on this particular platform. The fact that you were bullied and preyed upon and advantage of, and that it went to the extent it did. It breaks my heart, and this is why we do these investigations. But to see you at your age turn it into a positive and do something about it, I think is incredible and admirable.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
For a guy who's been kicking around doing this for 42 or 43 years now, it's really cool, because when I started on television, I was your age. I was 22 years old. So when I see a young person do this kind of work, it's very impressive to me, because I know what it takes.
Yeah, I mean, it's very crazy when you start looking into this stuff. I mean, it's a rabbit hole. It only gets more disturbing the more you see it.
Well, you know, and since we announced that we were doing this documentary and that you are collaborating, I am overwhelmed.
Oh yeah, I saw a tweet on Twitter. It got like 160,000 likes that you're just even
yeah,
looking into the
it's
platform.
getting a lot of
That's the
traction.
thing.
Right?
People
There's
have
tons
known
of
about these
people
issues for
talking
so
about
long,
it,
but
right?
journalists haven't done enough to like really look into it. And now it's starting to break into the world where everybody's starting to start to be aware.
Well, now you're seeing more mainstream, outlets cover it. And
yeah.
Look, we have the ability to infiltrate this world because we've been doing it for 21 years. First with To Catch a Predator, and for the last 2.5 years at True Blue, our streaming crime network, with Takedown. So we know how to do this and work with law enforcement. Now, a lot of people can go out and do this stuff independently, but here you are, a good example of somebody who has done the work and given it to law enforcement. And that's the key here, because if you expose these guys and make fun of them and do a Borat.
Oh yeah, fucking talking about Vitaly. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Vitaly. Yeah, Vitaly went off the deep end. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. He's gone.
We give them the emails, we give
that
them
dude,
all the information. They
his
don't respond
brain
until
is
after we
broken
publish a
now.
video
I don't
that gets
know.
millions of views on
He's
YouTube.
off in
It makes
he's
me
off in
concerned because we're
Thailand
getting that.
getting
What are
fucked
real
in the
victims
butt
getting?
now.
Look, I understand a little bit Roblox situation here. What they're trying to do is follow the protocol. When they see something, they're mandated to report that to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which then refers it to law enforcement. And that's good, and they should be doing that. But why they wouldn't also take advantage of information given to them, wrapped with a bow around it, as you have done, it's stunning to me that they wouldn't see the opportunity here to be an ally of yours as opposed to somebody who they're making an example of and saying,
for sure.
The rule is banning you. I don't understand that. From a corporate citizen aspect, it doesn't make sense. From a public relations standpoint, it doesn't make sense. And from
honestly it just makes them look bad. That's all it does. It makes them look bad.
I'll get a chance to sit down with somebody at Roblox, and I have a feeling that's going to happen. But I'm going to be posing all of those questions when that interview takes place.
To young people who look up to you and see predators in online spaces, what is the single most important step that they can take to protect themselves?
I would be hesitant to tell people to conduct their own investigations, but I'm adamant that you got to report this stuff to your local law enforcement agency. You got to report it to the service provider.
Yeah, I wouldn't say try and take it into your own hands, because you're not trained in that stuff. Right? It's better better to get the police involved, especially with something so sensitive as this.
And they are very willing to take these cases on.
It's an absolute honor to have Chris Hansen featured on this channel. Chris Hansen is flying me out soon to actually feature in his Roblox documentary about exploitation. With everything that we've learned so far, one question persists. Why did I get this cease and desist? I'll let this alleged former Roblox employee answer this question for you.
You have to make a decision, right? You keep your players safe, but then it would be less of them on the platform. Or you just let them do what they want to do, and then all the numbers look good, and investors will be happy.
You might just be thinking this is one alleged Roblox employee. Well, Bloomberg is claiming that 8 Roblox employees told a very similar story to this in 2024. Roblox actively forces victims of the platform into arbitration, a tactic so unethical that platforms like Uber and Lyft actually have policies against doing this. The reason they're doing it is even more outrageous. Because this person received so many benefits from using the platform, he cannot now complain that Roblox is trying to prevent him from seeking justice in court for the life-altering harm he suffered. Here's why I personally care so much about this problem.
Who's been offered free Robux to do something that was
So someone who was profiting off Roblox was like, oh nope, sorry, because you did this so many times, we can't allow you to.
Okay, loads of you.
To
I've
seek
seen a lot of
justice.
corruption in big tech, but I've never seen a company harm this many young people at the scale Roblox has. They can say whatever they want about safety or try to discredit me, but the arrests and their response to those arrests speak louder than any PR statement that they could possibly make. This isn't just about moderation. The rot goes all the way up to the CEO, a man whose vision includes adding dating to this platform and defending predatory games like Meep City.
Yeah,
It's
apparently
not
he
even
wanted to
negligence,
add
it's
dating
his
to
literal philosophy.
Like, what
the
the
narrative around Roblox needs to change. People have to understand what this platform actually is.
Yeah, I
Share
mean,
what's
it's not
happening,
made for
talk about it.
it's not
Make sure
made
your
for kids
friends,
anymore.
Parents, journalists, and lawmakers know how deep
At
these
this point, it's
problems
made for
run. Call your
adults.
congressman and tell him he won't
And like
stand
you're
by
trying
while
to make
Roblox
adult
puts children in
content for
danger. I've been
kids.
sounding
That's
the alarm for
shady as
over a year as a
fuck.
whistleblower, and Roblox's leadership has tried to silence me. What needs to happen is David Baszucki needs to sit in front of Congress under oath.
Oh, what the heck?
And he needs to explain why so many people have been abducted and abused on his platform, and why his company is choosing profits over safety.
I mean, because he views it as it's not his problem, right? I mean, it's his company's game. I mean, it's obvious that the actions of an individual doesn't reflect on the company and blah 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 and stuff like that. It only reflects on that individual that caused the action, right? But at the same time, this company is not being forthcoming. They're actively trying to censor people from talking about it. It's really weird, right? It doesn't look good. But yeah, there it is. Roblox schlep. You want to take a look at that? But yeah, and there's tons of other streamers and people who are talking about the situation. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from here. There you have it.